15 mind-blowing facts about Cambodia, the world's most unique traditions. Travel documentary. Have you ever heard of a place where ancient spirits still linger and time seems to bend around sacred traditions? One discovery shook the world, then another, even stranger, followed. And yet most people have never heard of them. From long-forgotten cities, hidden deep in the jungle, to rituals that defy logic and history. What's really happening inside this mysterious kingdom? This isn't just about the past. It's about what still lives today, and what's waiting to be uncovered next might just blow your mind. Number 15. At the heart of Southeast Asia. Have you ever wondered where the spiritual pulse of Southeast Asia beats strongest? If you look closely, you'll find it in Cambodia, nestled right at the crossroads of ancient kingdoms and modern resilience. This is the only country in the world with a temple carved directly into its national flag, Angkor Wat. And this isn't just any temple, it's the largest religious monument on Earth, stretching across more than 400 acres. Cambodia's geography is as dramatic as its history. It's approximately the same size as the state of Missouri, with the mighty Tonle Sap Lake at its heart. But here's the twist. Twice a year, the lake reverses its flow and expands up to 5 times its usual size, transforming into a living, breathing water world that sustains millions of lives. And the people, young, vibrant, and full of hope. More than 60% of Cambodians are under the age of 30. It's a society deeply rooted in tradition, yet reaching toward the future, guided by Buddhist values and the melodic rhythm of the Khmer language, which features one of the longest alphabets in the world. If you've never heard a monk chant beneath a monsoon sky, or watched life shift overnight from sun-scorched streets to river-soaked alleyways, Cambodia is about to change the way you see Southeast Asia. 14. The gentle power of Cambodian women. If you ever find yourself wandering the streets of Siem Reap at sunset, you might catch a moment that feels like time standing still. A woman in a flowing sampot, her footsteps soft but full of history. You'll quickly realize Cambodian women are more than just a picture of elegance. They are strength dressed in silk. You see it in the way they dance, the apsara, with fingers curved like lotus petals, telling stories without saying a word. And you'll feel it when you speak to them, fluent in English, sharp-minded, and confidently stepping into a modern world. In fact, did you know that by the year 2025, more than 60% of Cambodia's university graduates are women? That's not just a number. It's a quiet revolution. And then there's love. Traditions meet change here too. More and more Cambodian women are choosing partners across cultures. To protect their dignity, Cambodia has introduced respectful guidelines. Foreign men must be under 50 years old and earn at least $2,550 per month. It's not about closing doors, it's about opening them carefully. If you ever sit through an apsara performance just once, you'll never forget it. The way her hands float like whispers, the way her eyes seem to hold centuries of memory. You're not just watching a dance, you're witnessing Cambodia breathe through her daughters. If this touched you, drop a quick comment. Strong, graceful, Cambodian. That's all it takes to honor their quiet power. Number 13. The love huts of the Kreung people. Grew up in a place where love was whispered, not shouted, where choices were yours, not handed to you. How different would your story be? In the lush highlands of Ratanakiri province, northeastern Cambodia, the Kreung people once built something extraordinary. Tiny love huts. Not just wooden shelters, but quiet sanctuaries of self-discovery. When a girl reached her teens, her parents would build her a small hut, a space of her own, where she could meet young men, talk, listen, and choose. No pressure, no shame, just choice. If you found a true connection, he might be invited to stay, not as a stranger, but as someone beginning to belong. Modernity has swept through these villages like river mist. By 2025, many no longer build these huts, but the values remain: freedom, respect, and the courage to let young women write their own love stories. I can't help but wonder, what if your family built you a place like that? A space not to hide in, but to grow in. Would love feel more like freedom, less like fear? Number 12. The marvel of Angkor's lost empire. You could walk through time. Would you take that step? In the heart of Cambodia, you'll find Angkor still breathing. Built in the 12th century under King Suryavarman II, this ancient city stretches over 400 square kilometers. Its stones, they whisper stories. Some weigh more than 1.5 tons. And yet, how did they move them? Some say rivers. Some say something even more ingenious. As you wander in, Bayon greets you first. Its stone faces, calm, eternal. A little deeper, Taprom unfolds, wrapped tight in the arms of jungle roots, as if nature refused to let it go. You're not just visiting ruins, you're stepping inside a memory, one carved in sandstone and silence. Angkor once ruled a mighty empire, and now it's ready to stir something in you. So, if you had to choose Bayon's ancient serenity or Taprom's wild embrace, where would you begin? Drop a word, a feeling, a dream. The story's still unfolding. Number 11. Phnom Penh, a city of contrasts. If you had just one night in Phnom Penh, where would your heart lead you? Here, you'll walk a city where old meets new in every corner. Skyscrapers shimmer beside golden pagodas. Street food sizzles just steps away from quiet temple bells. And the roads, they're alive, with tuk-tuks, scooters, buses, and the beautiful chaos of everyday life. Maybe you'd find yourself by the Mekong River, iced coffee in hand, people watching as the sky turns soft. And when night falls, the lights along the Tonle Sap River flicker like fireflies, painting reflections that feel a little like Bangkok and a little like nowhere else. Phnom Penh is more than Cambodia's capital. It's a city of rhythm and reflection, where more than 2,400,000 people, as of the year 2025, call home. It's a place where history doesn't sleep. It evolves, and as the night fades, maybe you'll feel it too. The pull of the sea, the call of something quieter, slower, softer. Let's keep going. To Paradise Islands and Coastal Treasures. Number 10. Paradise Islands and Coastal Treasures. You've explored the ancient wonders. Now let the sea carry you somewhere softer. On Koh Rong, every step along the sand glows beneath your feet. This isn't fantasy, it's nature's magic. Tiny bioluminescent plankton light up the shoreline, and if you snorkel at night, you'll feel like you're swimming through stars. Sihanoukville hums with contrast. By day, it's calm. By night, it pulses with energy. Beach bars, island ferries, and the scent of grilled seafood rising into the night air. Then there's Kep, unhurried, unforgettable. Black pepper crab by the sea? Yes, please. And at the Kep crab market, what you see caught, you can eat fresh, spiced, sizzling, and served with a view. Looking for peace? Kep National Park offers shaded trails and ocean views that quiet the mind. Sometimes the best soundtrack is birdsong, and your own breath. If you had just one day here, would you swim with glowing waves, feast on crab, or hike into silence? Here's a tip most travelers miss. Visit Kreung during the new moon for peak plankton glow. It's like swimming through liquid moonlight. You'll never forget it. Number 9. Khmer New Year. Water, fire, and renewal. What if your new year began not with fireworks, but with water, fire, and 1,000 blessings? In Cambodia, every April, you're not just turning the calendar, you're stepping into Phnom, the Khmer New Year. From the 14th to the 16th, life flows with ritual, rhythm, and a sense of joyful cleansing. You'd begin with Moha Sankran, sweeping your home, lighting candles, and honoring the arrival of a new celestial guardian. The next day, Viarik Vanabat, you might offer food to monks or give time to someone lonely. And on Viarik Leungsak, you'd wash away the old year, gently pouring scented water over Buddha statues and elders alike. But this isn't just tradition. It's a festival of release. Streets erupt in massive water battles, where getting drenched is seen as good luck. You dodge, laugh, and maybe sneak in a splash or two yourself. Locals play chol chong, eat kralan, sweet sticky rice, and for a few days, the world feels lighter. If you're in Siem Reap, don't miss Angkor Sankrant, a blend of sacred rituals and playful chaos under the shadow of ancient temples. Here's the twist. In Khmer belief, the new year is when time resets, not just outside, but within. So yes, get wet, eat well, dance harder, but maybe also let go of something old. Because this isn't just celebration, it's renewal. Number 8. Culture in the everyday. You don't need a museum ticket to witness Cambodian culture. You just need to slow down and look closer. You'll notice it in the houses, built high on stilts, not for design, but to stay cool and to stay safe when the floods come. Smart, silent architecture that listens to the land. You'll feel it at the table, where utensils often step aside. Eating with your hands here isn't rude, it's respectful. It connects you to the food, to tradition, to the people sitting beside you. You'll see it in the sampia, palms pressed, eyes lowered slightly. It's more than a greeting. It's a way of saying, I see you, and I honor you. But you'll also be reminded, don't touch someone's head, it's sacred, and never point your feet at others or sacred spaces. Small actions carry big meaning here. And if you step into a temple or someone's home, take off your shoes, cover your shoulders, walk in, not just with your feet, but with your respect. Because in Cambodia, manners aren't rules, they're reflections of who you are. Cambodia's culture doesn't shout, it whispers. Not grand, but grounded. Not formal, but full of meaning. Not performed, but lived. Ready to go deeper? Let's explore what's next. Number 7. Festivals that light the sky and heart. Which stirs your soul more? The thunder of dragon boats beneath exploding fireworks, or the silent glow of candlelight under a full moon? In Cambodia, you don't have to choose. You get to feel both. Phnom Tuk, also called the Water Festival, takes place every year from the 4th to the 6th of November. During this time, the riverside of Phnom Penh transforms into a powerful, colorful celebration. The festival honors the rare natural event where the Tonle Sap River reverses its flow, an essential shift for Cambodia's agriculture. You'll see more than 400 dragon boats, each with up to 80 rowers, racing through the water, while over 1 million people cheer from the riverbanks. And when night falls, the sky lights up with fireworks, while glowing boats drift silently on the surface, like fireflies on water. A few months later, on February 12th, you'll witness something completely different. It's Meek Bochea, a Buddhist day of remembrance. In Siem Reap, 1,250 monks gather at temples like Wat Damnak and Wat Bo. You walk beside them, candle in hand, circling the temple 3 times, lotus flowers resting in your palm. It's quiet, it's sacred. So, rush or reverence, applause or silence, why not both? In Cambodia, the contrast is the beauty. Number 6. A culinary culture unlike any other. You think you've tasted Southeast Asia? Wait till Cambodia takes you by surprise. Let's start with amok. Fish steamed in banana leaves, bathed in coconut milk and lemongrass curry. Soft, creamy, and unforgettable. It's Cambodia on a spoon. Then comes Num Ban Chok, light rice noodles with green curry and crisp herbs. Breakfast? Yes. Fresh? Always. Feeling cozy? Try Kai Tiv, the locals' go-to noodle soup, pork broth, fried garlic, bean sprouts, a quiet morning in a bowl. Need a kick? Lap Khmer delivers, lime-marinated beef, chili, lemongrass. It slaps in the best way. And for comfort food that hugs you back, Samlor Korko, a thick stew of pumpkin, long beans, and tropical veggies. 1 spoon and you'll say, why don't I eat this every day? Curious, which one stuns the most? Lap Khmer, zingy, punchy, wow. Pro tip, head to a street stall in Phnom Penh's Russian market or Siem Reap night markets. That's where real flavors live. Because in Cambodia, every meal tells a story, and every bite brings you closer. Number 5. The cost of living in Cambodia. To live in a tropical city where your full month's expenses cost less than a weekend in London. To Cambodia, where the cost of living in 2025 still feels like a secret worth keeping. Let's start with rent. A clean, comfy, 1-bedroom apartment in central Phnom Penh, around $400. Step out of the city center and it drops to $240. Wait, your whole apartment costs less than a few takeout orders back home? Wow, utilities, water, electricity, garbage, and fast Wi-Fi. Expect to spend $60 to $150 a month, even with air conditioning. Hungry? Cambodian food doesn't just taste amazing, it's ridiculously affordable. Street meals start at $3. A full dinner for 2, $25. And you're eating fresh, vibrant dishes packed with flavor. Num Ban Chok for breakfast, amok for dinner. Life's good. Transportation. A tuk-tuk ride is about $1.50. Rent a scooter. Less than $10 a month. All in, $800 to $1,200 covers your month, comfortably. That includes rent, food, bills, internet, and the occasional mango smoothie or sunset by the river. So, could you trade your stress for peace and still have change left over? Thousands already did, and many never looked back. Number 4. The spiritual magic of shadow puppetry. Ever seen a god walk across a screen made of light? In Cambodia, you can. And trust me, it's not special effects, it's Pchum. This isn't just theater, it's ancient soul work. Pchum, the grand Khmer shadow puppetry, brings to life legends from the Rimka, Cambodia's version of the Ramayana. Puppets are hand-carved from cowhide, some as tall as a child, taking weeks of intricate work. Then comes the night. Behind a glowing white screen, you'll see shadows dance. Not just shapes, but spirits. The performers, barefoot and focused, bring each figure to life while live pinpeat music weaves through the air like breath. It's hypnotic. It's sacred. And here's the kicker. This tradition is now listed by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage in need of urgent safeguarding. Why? Because it's vanishing. Fewer masters, fewer students. Wow, something this powerful, nearly forgotten. So, would you stay up all night for a show where shadows carry centuries? You should, because once you've seen it, you'll never look at light or silence the same way again. Number 3. The sacred tattoos of Sak Yant, Cambodia's hidden spiritual armor. Wow, you thought tattoos were just for style? Think again. In Cambodia, Sak Yant is way more than ink. It's sacred protection, deeply spiritual and centuries old. These magical tattoos are carved into skin by monks or ajahns, using bamboo sticks, not machines, and every mark is blessed with chants that call for power and protection. So, what do they mean? Take the Ha Tao, 5 mystical lines believed to shield you from harm, erase bad karma, and even boost your luck in love and business. Another powerful design, Yant Crew, connects you to divine energy, sharpening focus and courage. Surprise! Cambodia's Sak Yant tradition actually came before Thailand's. It's rooted in ancient Khmer warrior beliefs and royal rituals. A 2024 cultural survey even shows that over 60% of rural Cambodians still honor these sacred tattoos as part of spiritual life. Would you dare to get a tattoo, not to impress, but to be protected by centuries of belief? For many Cambodians, it's not a question, it's a calling. Number 2. Ancient healing in modern times. Did you know there are healing methods that don't require swallowing a single pill? Sounds mystical, right? In Cambodia, it's tradition. Long before hospitals existed, there were the Khmer, Cambodia's spiritual healers. And here's the surprise. They still practice today, even alongside modern doctors. They do more than just prescribe herbs. Khmer blend Buddhist chants, ancestral rituals, and natural remedies into a healing ceremony that transcends conventional medicine. It reaches your soul. You might sip lemongrass tea to calm your mind, rub galangal salve on aching joints, then lie quietly under a veil of fragrant incense, purifying not just the body, but renewing your energy. Really? In 2025, people still believe? 40% of Cambodians today turn to these practices, from rural villages to Phnom Penh. The Ministry of Health even officially recognizes and trains a new generation of Khmer. So, what do you think? Would you dare to visit a Khmer to heal your soul, not just your symptoms? Many have tried and left feeling lighter in spirit, not just body, because sometimes ancient wisdom is what modern medicine forgets. Will you give it a try? Comment "Soul Healed" if you're ready. Number 1. The Ghost Festival, Pchum. Can you believe that Cambodia devotes a full 15 days to reuniting with their departed ancestors? This is Pchum, the most sacred festival of the year, typically held in September or October. During this time, people believe that the souls of the deceased return to the earthly world. And guess what? They bring tiny balls of sticky rice, called bay ben, to the temples as a symbolic way to send food to the hungry spirits. On the final night, Ben Tom, the atmosphere becomes overwhelming. The soft glow of candlelight flickers across the temples, while monks chant sacred verses late into the night. In the year 2024, more than 90% of Cambodians participated in the event. That's a powerful number, showing that this is not just a ritual, but a deeply rooted act of community and remembrance, according to the Cambodian Ministry of cults and religion. If your ancestors were truly listening right now, what would you say? Maybe you wouldn't need many words. I've grown. I remember you. And I carry you with me. In Cambodia, Pchum isn't just a ceremony. It's a bridge across time, where memory, love, and tradition meet. And that's what makes this travel documentary not just a journey through places, but through the soul of a nation. Loved this journey? There's so much more waiting. Hit subscribe and join ACT Travel Documentary, us, as we uncover the world's most awe-inspiring stories, one tradition at a time. Stay curious, stay inspired. See you in the next travel documentary.